Hello and welcome to Mayor's Corner. I'm Dennis Davidson. This month the mayor and I ventured downtown where we discuss some of the opportunities and some of the things that are going on now in our city. We're downtown Romulus with Mayor Leroy Burcroft. You know, Mayor, we often run into this even with people in our own city. Didn't know you had a downtown because we're kind of just on the other side of the airport and it's wandering off a little bit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Dennis. You know, when I'm out talking to people in homes, and because we kind of have the four quadrants around the airport, often they don't know that we have a downtown. Today I was at the senior center and we had a new senior that lives in the high rise, and the question came up about downtown and she said, "Where's downtown?" And so because of that, we now directed her to some of the events that we have downtown, but it's actually quite beautiful, and that's part of what we're here to talk about today.
We did a nice streetscape here with the flowers and the trees and everything, which turned out very nice, and it just has added to a lot of the things we were trying to do.
Absolutely, and you know, kind of like what you said earlier, we were talking about, you know, focus on the positive. We made a major investment in downtown, Dennis. I don't know many downtowns in all of Southeast Michigan where the community spent over $5 million on streets, streetscape, landscape, signage, LED lights. So as a local community, we've made the investment. Now what we're trying to do is get people to recognize the upside and the opportunities of those investments so that we can get more business. We obviously still need more business downtown. We're kind of like a lot of other historic downtowns where, you know, the older traditional downtowns across the state are kind of struggling a little bit.
It's like that in a lot of downtowns. I don't care where you go. I've seen it just about everywhere where the big box stores are kind of taken away from us. But even with that said, we've got some viable businesses downtown. We've got a great auto parts store, a great dog grooming, pet grooming place, a very, very nice drugstore and pharmacy. So there are the good positives down here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, a lot of older traditional downtowns do struggle a little bit, and with the box stores, with online ordering and other things. So what we're trying to do is still bring people back to that character. We have some very viable businesses downtown, and you mentioned a few. There's huge opportunities for more. And so we've got these buildings. They have some of the decor that meets the old historic kind of look, but still a lot of traffic, a lot of people coming to do business with these businesses.
Right.
We're just trying to build on that. And so we're really working hard over this next year, really, to draw awareness and give people a reason to come downtown, build on what's working, the successful businesses and other city functions to get people here so that they can experience it themselves.
We've made a lot of good use out of our historical district, which is downtown.
Yes.
We've had a big pig roast, and we've had our sounds in downtown, and now we're going to have a pumpkin festival.
Yes. You know, we're known for the Pumpkin Fest. That's been going on for years. That used to be right in the downtown Main Street area. We've kind of taken it to the historic park, which we've gotten some compliments because it doesn't disrupt the business,
right,
but it still gives people the downtown feel. It will not hinder the business that's here downtown because we want to be sensitive to that. But not only Pumpkin Fest, but you know, that's kicked off with the Rotary Light Parade. Those are the traditional known for events in the fall, but we've done a lot of new things. I mean, you know, not just from Sounds of Downtown, but you know, we brought the farmers market back downtown. We got a lot of compliments about that from seniors, definitely, because you know, we don't have a grocery store right now. So while we're working on getting a grocery store, we're trying to offset that and complement that with other small booths at the farmers market every Wednesday. Other venues too. We're doing an event tonight that's just bringing people downtown. We're closing the streets and we're going to have fun. We're going to have a car show down here. We're going to have people that'll get a chance to experience what you and I do when we walk through that beautiful downtown and we see the historic buildings. So it kind of goes back to what some other successes in Old Lansing, for example. They took a similar approach where they had an old downtown that really needed some revitalization. So if you give people a reason to come there, with events like we're doing, people start to come and see the opportunities in that home of opportunity on their own.
Right.
And they start to say, well, you know, maybe I should set up a coffee shop or this, or they see those opportunities, and that's how you build it. So that's what we're trying here in Romulus.
And even downtown, you talked about the seniors. We got a beautiful senior center over there that provides all sorts of programs for our seniors, and a lot of them don't even know that this exists and can take better advantage of it. We've got Meals on Wheels, and we care for our seniors. I think that's very important.
Yeah, that's a huge...
I'm going to be one day, by the way.
Not too far off, Dennis.
No, not too far.
But no, seriously, the seniors, they've spent their whole life, think about it, working, raising their family, contributing to their community. So now we need to take care of them. And that's what we're doing. We're blessed that we do have Save On here. So Save On has been filling a gap of not just some of those food products, but obviously critical prescriptions and things like that. But we think we've got some base business here. We've just got so much more opportunity. There's still a lot of unique buildings. And when we say downtown, I want to define that. That's really kind of from Wayne and Goddard all the way out to Five Points and a little bit beyond. It's not just right where we're located now. The whole DDA district is part of that. So even though we're showcasing that here today, you'll get a chance to see later some video clips of some awesome businesses that are all within that DDA district.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that because when we go around the bend, and the citizens of this city said, we don't want our bowling alley to go away. Save our bowling alley. And the original owners came back in after some difficulties with the previous owners and brought it back to life.
Oh my gosh, what a success that has been. I think 1943 is when originally that facility started. And when I talk to people that grew up in Romulus, everybody can relate to Walters. They bowled there. They went there on family events. They went there on leagues. They went there to have dinner.
Yeah.
So
probably met their spouses there bowling.
Met friends, spouses, others, or maybe they played in a softball league and then gathered there as their watering hole.
Right.
So that was huge, and I kind of felt that was a catalyst to bring that spirit back in Romulus for some of the old schoolers that maybe grew up that way.
Right.
But there's a lot of other opportunities like that too. And we have a bank here, Comerica Bank, and basically, that was my bank when I was a kid. And I remember I couldn't sign my name; I had to put an X on the form. So we have people that go way back to the old Manufacturers Bank days, which is now Comerica. So we've got that tie and that history. What we're trying to do is showcase the opportunity to get people to come back and invest in this downtown area.
I still use an X, by the way. But yeah, you're right. This has been a lot of good things happening here, and I can't point out again, like what we're standing in front of right now is an auto parts store. This gentleman that owns it started it when he was a kid.
Right.
He was in high school, and the American success story. Buy out the owner and go on and be a success.
The entrepreneurial spirit that Doug O'Leary had in bringing this business here and another location in Romulus. We need more of that. We need more people that want to kind of build on that, see the opportunity, and what I have found about people in this town, they support you. They really do support you. Business supports the community supports business. And on that point, a lot of people will say to me, why don't we have more downtown, Dennis? Why isn't there more? And what I say is, okay, as we build these businesses, I need you to support them.
Exactly.
Don't come back and tell me, well, you're disappointed this one went out of business or this one's no longer here, if you didn't go there and take your dollars and invest in our community.
If you didn't go, you can't really complain that it's gone, and that's too bad. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you for watching Mayor's Corner. I'm Dennis Davidson. We'll see you next month.